For today's video, I'm going to teach you the full CARS routine. So we're going to start at the very top, go from the neck all the way down to the toes. So let's get started. Again, start with the feet firmly planted on the ground, balance the weight, and then press the feet down into the earth all the way through the top of the head so you feel like you're engaging the whole body. Bring the chin down to the chest, and then draw a line over to one side, nice and slow, feeling that stretch in the opposite side. When you get as far as you can go, start to reach the chin up towards the ceiling. Nice and slow, lengthening the front of the neck. Taking your time all the way over to the other side. And then the chin comes back to the collarbone and back to center. We're going to do 2 more of those. Being sure to breathe. Making sure that the head is really the only thing moving. The shoulders are relaxed, the jaw is relaxed. And let's do 1 more. Stretching it over to the side, reaching that chin up. Length through the front of the neck. Over to the other side, feeling that stretch on the opposite side. Drawing that line down the collarbone. Back to center. Bring the head up for a little break. Shake everything out. And then let's do the opposite direction. So chin down towards the chest. Draw a line on that collarbone. Reach the chin up, draw a big circle. Long front of the neck. Not dropping the head back. Over to the opposite side, draw that line back to the center. And continue. Stretch as far as you can, reach that chin up. Long neck, not letting it drop back. Over to the side. And then back to center. Let's do 1 more. So we tend to always do 3 of each side, 3 in each direction, depending on what movement we're doing. And back to center. Cross the arms on the chest. We're going to do the thoracic spine. So again, we're going to curl the upper spine forward like we're doing a little turtle back. Hips are going to stay facing forward. We're going to turn the upper body towards the side. Drop the shoulder back, reach through the chest, reach through the heart. Go all the way over to the other side. Keeping those hips forward, come back to center. Keep that spine rounded. Bring it over to the other side. Tip the shoulder back, reach through the heart. Reach through the upper back. Moving ourselves all the way over to the other side. And then bringing it back to center. Let's do 1 more. Twisting that thoracic spine, getting some nice stretch through that opposite side. Reaching up. And then bring it back to center. Nice. Come back to center. Relax the arms. Let's cross them the other direction. So rounding the upper spine. Turning in the opposite direction. Hips are facing forward. Tipping the shoulder back, reaching through the heart. Reaching through that upper back. See how far you can twist to the opposite side. Come back to center. And then continue. Just notice if the hips want to move for you. Make sure you're breathing. Back to that turtle back. 1 more. Tip the shoulder back. Last time to that other side. And then back to center. And up. Release it. Hands to the side, we're going to work on those scaps. So bring the scapulas forward, up, squeeze them back, press them down. 2 more of those. Arms are straight, hands are resting on the thighs. Rest of the body is engaged, but letting the scapulas do all the work. 1 more. And then relax it down. We're going to go in the opposite direction, so squeeze the scaps together. Up towards the ears, forward towards me, down towards the earth. 2 more. Squeeze it back. Don't let your ribs pop out. Ears, forward, and down. Last one. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Pull them up towards the ears. Pull them forward, and then depress them down. Good job. All right, let's move on to the shoulder. So you can move around, shake things out a little bit, find your footing again. Press those feet down into the earth. I'm going to bring this hand to my rib cage to make sure that I'm not popping up, to let my shoulder cheat a little bit. So palm up, reach the arm forward. If this doesn't feel good to you, make sure to keep your arm this way. Reach the arm up, 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 straight arm as far as you can without letting those ribs pop out. Just go to your range of motion. Reach the arm back. Upper arm starts to turn in that ball and socket. Reach the arm back. And then bring the arm down to the side. Maybe the back of the hand is towards your leg. Reach it back. Reach as far as you can, and then start to open that arm up again. So externally rotate that bone. So you're rotating it away from the body. And then bring it back here. That's 1. Let's do 2 more. You hear that wind out there? It's been crazy. Reach the arm up. Arm is straight. Reach through those fingertips like you mean it. Start to reach the arm towards the corner. Turn that upper arm bone in. So internally rotate that. Reach the arm back and then release it down by the side. Let's reverse that. Press it back. Start to reach out towards that corner. Externally rotate. Just moving that arm bone, letting the hand come along for the ride. Nice. And down. Last one. Reach towards the corner. Start to turn that arm bone. Thumb starts to face down and back. Arm comes down to the side. And then reverse it. Start to reach to the corner. Externally rotate the arm. Ribs are staying nice and calm. And release it down. Nice work. Let's do the other side. Hands on the ribs just to keep that from moving. Reach that arm forward, palms facing up or thumb up, whatever feels best for you. Reach the arm up to your range of motion, wherever you feel good without too much pinching or anything. Start to reach the arm back towards the corner. Internally rotate that upper arm bone. Reach back as far as you can, and then let the arm come down to the side. Maybe the back of the hand is facing your leg. And let's reverse it. Reach it back. Externally rotate it. Bring the arm all the way back, all the way forward, and down. That's 1. Let's do 2 more. Reach it forward. Nice and slow so you feel all those muscles working in that arm. Reach back towards the corner. Internally rotate that arm bone. Reach it back. Release it down. And reverse it. Reach it back. Start to externally rotate. You know, it may take you a little while to feel that, to get it the way you want. Just take your time. We're learning something new. Our brain is connecting to different muscles. Last one. Reach towards the corner. Internally rotate. So turn that upper arm bone towards your body. Reach back. Bring the arm down. The last one. Here we go. Externally rotate. Bring the arm all the way up. And bring it forward. Nice work. All right, bring the arms next to the sides. We're going to do the elbows. So hands are out, side of the legs. Spread the fingers. Imagine that you're pulling through something really thick, like some Cool Whip maybe. So squeeze the arms in, pull the arms up. Bring the hands to the outside of the shoulders. Then we're going to rotate the hands in. So we're rotating that arm bone. And then press it down like you're pressing through something. Nice. Palms forward again. Squeeze it up. Hands are on the outside of the shoulders. Turn the palms in. Press it down. One more in this direction. Palms face forward. Squeeze it up. Palms come in, thumbs together, press it down. Now we're going to keep the back of the hands forward. We're going to go in the opposite direction. So we're going to squeeze it up. Thumbs are kind of together inside the shoulders, and then we're going to open the palms out, press it down. Again, turn the palms so the palms are back. Pull it up, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Turn them out to the side. Press it down. So we're isometrically working these muscles. Palms face back. Last one, pull it up. Rotate those palms out, thumbs face out, outside of the shoulders, press it down. And you're done, shake it out. And we're gonna do the wrists, and I'm gonna do both hands at the same time. So we're gonna bring the elbows to the side again, just letting you know that some of the stuff you can do to make it go a little quicker if you do them both at the same time. Some people do the shoulders at the same time. I find that a little hard to control, but you do you. So we're gonna bring the hands to a fist, elbows are in. We wanna keep this arm flat and we don't want it to move. So we're gonna bring them in towards the center, so pinky side, fingers towards the floor, then over to the thumb side, and then squeeze it towards you. Good. Pinky side, knuckles towards the floor, over to the thumb side, and then knuckles towards you. I'm gonna do one more. So pinky side, knuckles towards the floor, thumbs, and then knuckles towards you. Then we're gonna go in the opposite direction. So thumbs, knuckles towards the floor, pinky side, knuckles towards you, thumbs, knuckles towards the floor, pinky side, knuckles towards you. Last one, thumbs, knuckles towards the floor, pinky side, fingers towards you. And then just shake out those wrists. Nice. I'm gonna grab something to balance with. We're gonna move on to the hips. So again, we're gonna find our balance between the 2 feet, press the feet down into the earth. We're gonna be balancing on our left foot to start. So you can use a chair, you can use a countertop, whatever you need to balance. I don't want you to make this a balancing practice. We're working on the hip. So lift that knee. You're gonna feel the hip flexor working. Bring it out to the side. Nice. Then we're gonna turn the knee towards me. Heel's gonna come up with it. So we're internally rotating the hip, and then we're gonna press it back as far as we can. And release it down. Then we're gonna go back in the opposite direction. So we're gonna lift the heel, press it back, bring it out to the side, start to externally rotate it, bring it all the way back to center. Nice, relax it down. We're gonna do 2 more. Keep pressing this foot into the floor. Try not to lock the knee out, but don't have it bent, just kind of a really soft knee. So lifting with the hip flexor, bring it out to the side, doing my best to balance. Internally rotate, so the knee is going to go forward, heel is going to go back. Press with that heel, press, 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 all the way back so we get some extension in the hip, and then bring it down. Let's go back in the opposite direction. Foot's going to come up. We're going to bring that knee out to the side, externally rotate it, bring it back to center, and release it down. Let's do 1 more. Hope you're doing good. Lift it up, bring it out to the side. Bring the knee forward, heel comes up, press it back. Get some extension in that hip right here. Don't let the ribs poke out, and let it come down. Let's reverse it. So foot's gonna come up, we're gonna reach back, bring that knee out to the side, externally rotate. Whew, I can feel that. Bring it back and release it down. Good job. Move those hips a little bit. And let's do the other side. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing okay. Hand on the hip, balance between the 2 feet, lift that left leg up. So you want to feel that hip flexor working. Bring it out to the side. Internally rotate, so knee is going to come forward, heel is going to come up, and we're going to start to press back. Press, 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 extension, and then bring it down. Let's reverse it. Press it back. Bring that knee out to the side. Externally rotate it and bring it forward. Good, release it. 2 more. Bring the knee up. Bring it out to the side. Internally rotate, press that heel back. Let that knee come forward. Start to press it back, 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 and release it down. Let's go back the opposite direction. Heel comes up, knee comes out. Woo! Externally rotate it, bring it back, press the foot down. Last one, here we go. Lift it up, squeeze that knee up towards your chest. Bring it out to the side. Start to internally rotate it. Start to press that heel back. Press, 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 and release it down. 1 more, opposite direction. Press the heel back. Bring the knee up. Start to externally rotate it. Good. Bring it up and release it. Nice work. I'm going to take just a minute to transition to the floor. All right, so now we're going to continue on with spinal cars. So come on to hands and knees. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Press that floor away from you. Get as long as you can from your tailbone all the way to your top of your head. And then allow that lower spine to drop down to the mat, 1 segment at a time. Taking your time. Go to the mid back, the upper back, and then that spinal, cervical spine. And then reverse it. So we're going to start by bringing that tailbone down towards the mat and pressing the rest of the spine up towards the ceiling. So nice, slow, controlled movement. Trying to keep the rest of the spine nice and stable, only moving 1 segment at a time. And then reversing it. Think about widening the sit bones back as you drop the spine down towards the mat. Nice and controlled, 1 segment at a time, taking your time, trying to feel each and every segment. Press that sternum forward, lengthen that neck, and then reverse it. So pressing the tailbone down towards the earth, pressing the rest of the spine up towards the ceiling into that cat pose. Nice stretch of the spine. And stop there for a second. Just feel that nice stretch. And then reverse it, so widen those sit bones. Let the spine drop down towards the mat. Feel it work all the way up the spine. Draw that chin back, allow the head to come up. And then last one in this direction. Tailbone towards the mat, spine towards the ceiling, into that angry cat pose. Or it could be just a stretching cat pose. Oh, here he comes. Hello, sweet boy. And this time we're going to start with the head. So we're going to start at the top of the body and go in the opposite direction. So we're going to let the neck drop down towards the mat. Upper back. Mid back. Working down to the low back. Lengthening through that spine. And then again, starting with the head. Start to press that neck up towards the ceiling. Upper back up towards the ceiling. Mid back. Keeping it nice and slow and controlled. Don't rush it. Trying to feel each and every segment. Good. All right, starting with the head again, let the neck release down towards the mat. Upper back, release down towards the mat. Mid back. And the low back. And then starting with the head again, pressing the neck up towards the ceiling. Upper back. Mid back. Noticing where you might feel that you actually don't feel a lot. There's places where we have little hinge points that we just can't really feel the entire way down, but we'll work on that. We'll get better. And then starting with the neck again, let the neck relax down towards the mat. Upper back. Still pressing those hands down, not dropping the shoulders. Mid back. Lower back. And then last one. Chin towards the chest, press that neck up towards the ceiling. Upper back towards the ceiling. Mid back. Keep working your way down one section at a time. And then hold it there for a second or two. Nice stretch. And then relax it. Nice work. We're going to move on to tibial cars. So again, all of this, even the spinal cars, you can do in a chair. You can just sit in the chair and do the same movement. And for tibial cars, you can sit in a chair. Just make sure you can put your foot on the floor and the knees bent. So hand around the knee. We're going to turn to the outside, turn to the inside, nice and slow. We're trying to keep the knee from doing the movement. And we're just allowing that tibial bone to do the movement from side to side. It's not a huge movement, but it's an important movement. And notice if your foot's going before the leg, just try and keep it all in a nice line so it's moving together. Two more. And then pick the leg up, turn it out, lengthen it a little bit, turn it in, bring it down, turn it out, lengthen it, turn it in, and down. One more this way. Turn it out, lengthen it, turn it in, and down. Let's go the opposite direction. So we're gonna lengthen it up, and then out, and down. Turn it in, and up, and down. Last one. You can really feel those muscles working, and release it. And let's do the other side. So heel on the floor, knee bent at about almost a 90-degree angle. You can have it a little further out, just whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to turn it out and in. And again, this seems to be my easier leg. I always like to say it's an easier one, not really better. Maybe I just moved my foot a little bit more on that one. Ooh, I got a nice little adjustment there. Let's do one more, since I lost count. And then bring it up. So we're going to turn it out, lift it up, turn it in, bring it down, out and up, in and down. Last one, down this way. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. So up and out and down, in and up, out and down. One more, in and up, out and down. And then we're going to move on to the ankles. So like I said, you can use a block under the calf to give you a little bit more room to move around, or I like to just kind of throw my arm under here and then hold on like this. So my leg doesn't have to work too hard. My hip flexor is not working too hard. So we're going to point, bring it inside to the arch, toes towards you, pinky toe side, point. Turn it to the inside, pull the toes towards you. Turn it to the outside and point. One more time. Inside, pull it towards you. So you're feeling all those little muscles working in the ankle. Outside and point. We're going to go in the opposite direction. So squeezing towards the pinky toe side, pulling it towards you, squeezing towards the arch and pointing. Two more. Out, pull it towards you. Arch side and point. Last one. Really squeeze it. Pull the toes towards you. Arch and point. Good job. Other side. So I'm just going to grab my leg like this so my hip flexors don't have to do all the work. I'm going to point. Arch side. Toes towards me. Pinky toe side and point. Arch, toes towards me, outside and point. Keep it nice and slow. Inside, pull it towards you, outside and point. We're going to go the opposite direction. So pinky toe side, pull those towards toward you, dorsiflexion. Arch side and point. Pinky toe side towards you, inside and point. Last one. Pinky toe side, pull the toes towards you, arch and point. And then we're going to move on to the toes. So spread the toes out nice and wide, lift that big toe up and release. Again, you can assist. You can even hold those toes down if they want to come with it. Pick it up and release it. Whoops, up and down, up and down. Two more, up and down. Last one on the big toe. And relax. Bring those four toes up and relax. Again, you can play around with assisting them just so you get that brain connection and you get a little more stretch. 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to do the wave. So the big toe is going to come up. Second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky, and then put them back down. Pinky, small toes, big toe. We're going to do 3 of these. So big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky, down nice and slow. It's a little harder to put them down one at a time than to pick them up, at least for me. Big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky, and then put it down. Whoops, and then lift them all up. So we're gonna drop the big toe down, big toe up, big toe down, big toe up. 3, we're gonna do 3 more. 4, 5, keep spreading those little toes out, and 6, and then we're gonna tap the little toes down and up, same thing, you can assist. Let's do 3 more. And you're done. Nice work. All right, last one. Left foot, spread the toes out nice and wide, press that foot down into the mat, lift the big toe up and down, up and down. Notice if your other foot wants to go with it, like it wants to play along. Sometimes I catch my toes going. 2 more. And then big toe stays down, 4 toes come up. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, you can just see all those little muscles working in there. 3. And then we're gonna do the waves, so big toe, second toe, third toe, and pinky toe. Pinky toe down, toes down, big toe down. This side, it seems like my 2 toes are like connected to each other. They just don't want to separate. And then toe down, big toe down. Last one, big toe up, toes up, and then down. And then lift everything up. We're gonna tap big toe down and up, down and up. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're gonna tap the 4 toes down. Hold that big toe up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You made it. You made it through the whole full body cars segment. Thanks for being here. You did a great job. See you next time.